Don't forget to hit that like button, and please subscribe to the channel. Show some support. I appreciate it. I thank you. I love you for that. Let's get to the action. Welcome back, baby. On that journey again. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get it.
No mercy. My mark. Great. Today's a good day.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And it is gone.
Yeah.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed.
Let's go.
And here is the late
Let's
stages
go.
day and the lead.
Yeah, man.
Right side, taken in by Bellinger. Taken on. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie.
Let's go.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
Now in his third team in the last 3 years, you remember Denver to Pittsburgh and now here in New York. He showed flashes of the vintage rush throughout the year in 2024 with the Steelers. Now he's looking to sustain those flashes for his new team in the Big Apple.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Tracy trying the right side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
Now Wilson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And when you see Justin Herbert, all you think about is he's easily one of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL. He can make every throw, knows how to think his way through every game. And now, the regular season success needs to carry over into the postseason.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert now. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Los Angeles.
Play action. It's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Herbert. Finds Johnston. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run.
39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Right back to Tracy. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
14.
Now it's Wilson. Down the left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On the give, it's Tracy. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
That's another New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And hand it to Tracy. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Gotta go, in and out. 14.
Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Green 80!
They go play action with Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton from 8 yards out. And And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And New York set to take the field. But following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will, 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Tracy. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Wilson. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. LA readies for its next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll get it out near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half, and now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. On the return is Olszewski. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Got it.
Wilson. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss result.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Lad McConkey
from 13 yards out.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Neighbors. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing is Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Wilson. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Wilson.
And he's got it. Touchdown,
Let's go.
Giants. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
In motion right is Johnston. Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Johnston. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Herbert now. Yeah, he's got it. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get a field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
To kick off for New York.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They hand this off to Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to Hampton on first down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Black 80, black.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Short throw to Disley.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. That one complete to McCarthy. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up
open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though and Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 yards there for number 15.
First and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Back to throw. Herbert setting up the screen. Harris. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Herbert throwing again. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now Herbert, third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And he will
Let's
take
go.
it in for a Giant touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 38, Herbert over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Herbert, short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Herbert. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Here's Wilson to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 20. That's good for a New York Giant. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in the running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest. And they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right in.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Possession switching back now to the Chargers.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. In motion to tight end. From the 24, Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
8-yard pickup. The Chargers 1st down.
Back to throw again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Again, Herbert looking middle, and that's complete. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Will Dissly from a yard out. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chargers 24.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. They juked him. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Wilson to throw.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Wilson. That is caught. Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give up the middle to Singletary. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Let's go!
Touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Herbert and the Chargers down by 2 touchdowns. 1:06 to play. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Throwing, Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Gain of 15. First down, Chargers.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Here comes 2nd down.
Camper. Ready?
Herbert going to throw.
Open man right side. That's McConkey. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Chargers.
Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock.
$12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. Herbert. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Now Herbert.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
That's how you do it, baby.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they got work on taking care of the football.
That I'll never make it out yet.
Very often.
Please tell me all the bad, never good.
So
my hand
that'll
full of
do
every
it
single
for
doubt.
my partner,
Please say
Charles
any negative
Davis,
thought.
and the
Pop
best
off when I
darn
hear
crew
people
in
say I
the
cannot. I
industry.
get
I'm
off
Brandon
the thought of
Gaughan.
proving
This
anyone
has
wrong.
been a
I'm gonna stop to the
presentation
top, so you
of
better
the
back off and get
NFL
lost.
on
I'ma stay last, stay
EA
proud.
Sports.
Never running out, never heading south.
And we
I'll be
say
shutting out.
so
Call it word of
long
mouth.
from
Can't put me down.
MetLife
I'll be getting
Stadium.
loud. You can never doubt. Not what I'm about. Have your cloud. It be raining now. I keep making sound. Go another round. I'm legend bound. Can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can't show you.
Yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. All the love you guys are showing. Without that, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. But I also like you guys to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And without that, it would be no channel, baby. Thanks for the support. And like always, stay tuned for more.